everybody, it's the Van Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And today we have our friend Tammi Sauer. Say hi, Tammi.
Hi, everybody.
Hey. Now, Tammi, you're here because we want to know about you. So please tell us where you're from.
I am originally from Victoria, Kansas. I grew up on a farm. We had all kinds of animals, and a lot of my books have farm animals in it because I spent so much time with all of those animals. I currently live, though, in Edmond, Oklahoma, which is also nice.
Are there farm animals in Edmond?
There are not any farm animals at my house in Edmond, so it's not quite the same, but I do have a pet at my house, though.
Oh, who's that?
I have Loki. Loki is my dog. Loki is about 5 pounds of fluff, and he's fantastic. He's not the smartest dog, but he's very adorable, and we love him so much.
All right, but now hold on. We brought you here because we want to talk about books.
Okay.
And you're a writer, from what I hear.
Yes, I'm a writer.
So can you tell us how early on did you start writing?
Well, I was always, ever since I was a kid, I was a writer. I kept a diary. I had pen pals all over the world because I loved getting mail and I loved writing letters. But I did not think that I was going to be a children's book author. My plan was to be a 3rd grade teacher. So I went to college at Kansas State University. I got my degree in elementary education. And while I was there, I had a professor who noticed I was good at writing. And she said, Tammi, she said, you have a gift with words. You should pursue publication. And had she not told me that, it would have never even occurred to me to be a children's book author. So teachers are very smart people.
That you did not get your first book published that you wrote, the first book that you wrote published, right?
No, it would have been really wonderful if that would have been the case, but here's the thing about writing. Usually the first time you do it, it's not so good. And so you have to work on it, make it a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. But I talk to kids at school visits all the time, and I tell them that my early stuff, that wasn't a waste of time. That was me putting in the practice. It's just like how a kid, if maybe somebody is into sports or if somebody is into playing an instrument, when you put in the practice, you get a whole lot better. And the same thing holds true with writing. And I think it made it more meaningful, too, that it took some time to get it right. And I still don't get it right every time. I still don't get it right a lot of the times, but when I do, it's a really good feeling, and I love just creating a book that I think kids can really connect with.
Now, you say a lot of the time, you don't get it right a lot of the time. I think you're being a bit modest, because you've written quite a few books that have been published.
Yeah, I have 33 books that are already published, which is very exciting.
That's very impressive.
But I'm sure I have more than 33 that are just sitting on my computer thinking, oh, well, nothing's going to happen with this thing. But that's okay. That's
right.
fine.
Because it got you those 33 books?
Yes. It's just, those are practice manuscripts. Sometimes you do those manuscripts and it just helps you to get a little bit better.
Heck yeah. Now, can you tell us a bit about your new book?
Okay, my new book, this is so new. This book here is called Mary Had a Little Plan. Oh. It is the companion book to this one, Mary Had a Little Glam. And I am so excited about it. This book has just been so much fun. It's illustrated by Vanessa Brantley Newton, and the two of us worked really hard on Mary Had a Little Plan. So in this book, Mary, she decides that everyone around her could probably use a little extra glam. Well, in this book, she discovers this drab abandoned lot, and she realizes that maybe she needs to put a little love and attention into that too. And so she puts her special skills to use, gets her friends involved, and creates something amazing.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
And there's 2 Mary books. Do you think you might have another Mary book after this one?
I do have another Mary book in the works. Next year there will be a book called Mary Had a Little Jam. And that one is not jam like you eat, it's like jam like music jam.
Yeah, she's got a band.
Yeah, she does. She really does.
the Tuffets.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So hold on a second though, because these are a bit too new for that, but I heard that some of your books got turned into musicals?
Yes. Oh, that is so much fun. Probably at this point, at least 4 of my picture books have been made into musicals that have toured the nation. And I was really lucky that I got to actually go see one of these things happen. And I got to see the show with an auditorium filled with 1st graders and 2nd graders and me. And these kids were so excited because I had just done a bunch of school visits in their area, so they knew me. And then when I walked into the auditorium, they're like, it's Tammi Sauer! And so it was a very big celebrity moment for me, so that was extra special.
Woo! But something else I'm really intrigued by is this idea that you created some art and you put it out in the world and then somebody else saw that art and said, I want to make an art based on that art, and then they arted on your art and made a musical of your book. I mean, like, so what is it like to see somebody else's art, like I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. What's it like to see your art through somebody else's art?
It was really amazing, and what was nice is that I had the right to look at it to make sure that I felt good about everything that they put in there, and they did such a great job, and it was so much fun, and it was just really amazing to know that they were as excited about this book as I was, and that they wanted so many kids to enjoy it in a special way.
We are going to play Truth or Dare. And so I will ask you, do you choose truth or do you choose dare?
Okay, I'm very conflicted because this is a tough game, and truth is good, but dares are extra fun. So I think we're gonna have to do a dare.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Well, for dare, we're gonna play our game, fortunately, unfortunately. Fortunately, I just got a letter in the mail.
Unfortunately, the letter was really soggy and you couldn't figure out who it was from.
Oh, but fortunately, I brought my hairdryer and I dried it really quickly and I could read the name.
Unfortunately, you didn't know the address for that person, and so you didn't know how to get back in touch with that person.
But fortunately, I remembered their phone number and I was able to call them.
Unfortunately, the line was busy.
Oh, but fortunately, you stumped me.
All right.
Well done. Well, Tammi, thank you so much for coming on the show. This has been so much fun.
Well, thanks so much for having me. This was a joy. You are a pure pleasure. Thank you.
Goodbye.